Well, there you have it, folks. It's officially official. Zach Werenski is the best defenseman in the NHL this season. Let's talk about that a little bit more on today's bonus, Locked on Blue Jackets.
You're Locked on Blue Jackets, your daily podcast on the Columbus Blue Jackets, part of the Locked on Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hello, welcome to Locked on Blue Jackets, and it's a bonus episode today. I'm your host, Jay Foster, bringing you all the good, the bad, and the ugly about the Columbus Blue Jackets, and it's all of the first for the first time in a long time. Zach Werenski has won the Norris, his first Norris trophy, came second last year to Cale Makar this season. Ironically, I don't think Werenski was as good this season as he was last season, but he was better than all the other defensemen in a lot of ways, and that was reflected in the vote as well. I was pretty sure he was going to win it. I wasn't like 100%. I thought, there's always a chance that Cale Makar gets it for reputation. I'm not saying that Cale Makar's not a good defenseman. I don't think he was the best defenseman in the league this year, right? But sometimes that happens, right? Rasmus Dahlin was a wild card, I thought. And also, there was a lot of talk about, well, Werenski missed the playoffs. So is he really a Norris? Wouldn't the best defenseman in the league make the playoffs? And the answer is apparently not. No. So Werenski gets his Norris. They just released a really, really cute video on NHL.com. They surprised him at a family barbecue, and just a really, really great moment for him. Really, really well deserved, I think. Back-to-back 80-point seasons for Zach Werenski, by the way. He had 81 points in 75 games. This year, he had 82 and 81. Last year, back-to-back 20-goal seasons, has been arguably the most important Blue Jacket for 2 seasons straight, right? Like, you can make noises about, well, Jet Greaves was really important this year, and Charlie Coyle was really important this year, and Sean Monahan was really important last year, and Karol Marchenko was really important last year. Zach Werenski has been the most important Blue Jacket for like 2 seasons straight. And it's really, really great to see him get rewarded with something like this. It's been a pretty good individual season for Werenski, right? He got, I know it's not technically this season, but he had the gold medal in the Worlds last summer, followed that up with an Olympic gold medal in February. Now he's got the Norris Trophy. The question is, what's next? And it's obviously it's a Stanley Cup, right? Like, that's the next thing on his list. It's not like the only thing that he has left to do, but you got to think that that's looming large now, right? And if he keeps playing like he is, then he's going to put himself in a really, really good position for it. Like, I keep going back to, I cannot describe just how good Zach Werenski has been the last couple of seasons, right? Like, he has won his minutes, and he gets a lot of stick for, like, being bad defensively or whatever, and I simply don't buy it. Like, he's never going to be Jacob Slavin. He's never going to be a shutdown guy, right? He's never going to be better in the defensive zone than he is in the offensive zone. But he's simply so good in the offensive zone, and he's so good at leaving the defensive zone to get, through the neutral zone into the offensive zone, that, like, is that not good? If you are just not playing a ton of defense because you don't have to, is that not a sign of good defense? And, like, you could quibble and say no, because if you're not doing something, then you're not good at it. But, like, surely his ability to just not be in his own zone very often is in and of itself like, hey, if I don't have to do it, I'm not going to do it, right? I'm just going to focus on scoring 6 goals and leading the team in scoring for 2 years straight. Like, he's been exceptional for this team. Again, wins his minutes. I know that people like to say, no, he doesn't, because he's a career plus 11, apparently. Which means that of the, and it doesn't really work out this way, but it means that he's been on the ice for, twice as many goals as he scored, or whatever nonsense that one guy on Twitter was peddling a while back. He regularly outscores his opponents. He regularly outshoots his opponents. Like, again, I was talking about this literally, was it yesterday when we did the Damon Severson episode? Like, there is Zach Werenski, and then there is every other defenseman on this team. Like, he, again, just consistently keeps winning his minutes, and consistently is the best player on the Blue Jackets. And it's really, really great to see him rewarded for that. in a way that is, tangible and real, and like he was so good this season, and I'm really, really glad to see him again get rewarded for that. He again, when he's on the ice, 56% of the shot attempt share, 55% of the goals, 55% of the expected goals. Like, he's winning his minutes. That pairing with him and Severson was excellent this season, and I think he's probably about done in terms of, I don't know how much. We talked about this, I think, when I did the Werenski episode when he was nominated for the Norris, right? Is I don't know how much more he has to go from here, right? Like, does he have a 90-point season in him? Does he have a 100-point season in him? And I think like 90 feels realistic. What was it? He did 81 and 75 this season, and that was after slowing down at the end of the season, right? Like, I think he had 60-something points in his first 40 games. I think the fatigue got to him. He got sick after the Olympics, and I don't know that he ever really got his legs back after that, which I think, again, is a little bit of a reason why the Blue Jackets faded. No Olympics next year. Should be getting 100% healthy Zach Werenski for all 82 games, on a knock on wood there. Obviously missed a couple of games due to injury this year, a couple of games due to sickness, but like, I think there's 90 points in him. Is 100 points possible? Maybe. Erik Karlsson did it on a really terrible Sharks team a few years ago. If the rest of the Blue Jackets shape up, if you get Adam Fantilli to take a step forward, if you get Karamarchenko to take a step forward, if Kent Johnson comes back, if you get him and Damon Severson together for the entire season and it keeps working, like, 100 points feels doable. I don't think it's super realistic, but it feels real doable, right? So you love to see it. And again, I'm really glad. I kind of was joking about this before it was awarded. Like, man, I really hope that Werenski gets the Norris before Matthew Schaefer wins it for like the next decade. And it does feel like this next generation of defensemen is starting to come in, right? You look at Matthew Schaefer, Lane Hutson's probably going to be in the conversation. Quinn Hughes is a couple of years younger than Werenski. Cale Makar, I think, is 1 year younger than Werenski, 1 or 2 years. So he's not old. He's not old. He's what, 29? Is he even 29 yet? I think he's 28. He's still got at least 4 good years in him, at least, right? He's not fading off into the sunset right now. But as this younger generation of defensemen comes in, it's really, really great to see Zach Werenski rewarded right now, because he really, really does deserve it. And I think he was the most deserving of the 3 finalists. I think Rasmus Dahlin is a spectacular defenseman. I think Cale Makar is a really good defenseman. I think Zach Werenski was better than both of them this year. And the voters also thought that. So I love to be validated by that. So just a quick one, just a quick check-in to celebrate Zach Werenski's Norris. And I'm excited for what comes next, right? Because again, like I said, what's next is hopefully the Stanley Cup. That probably won't be next year, but who knows? Make the playoffs, it's anyone's game, right? That's all I've got right now. Like I said, just a quick bonus episode, just a quick check-in. We're going to be back tomorrow with a regular full-length episode that will not be with Zach Werenski, but it might be. No, it won't be. But thank you for listening to this bonus episode, for making it your hopefully second listen of the day, every single day. And we will continue to bring you all of the breaking Blue Jackets news as it happens here on Locked On Blue Jackets. Thank you once again for listening. And until tomorrow, make sure you stay locked on.